Hey guys, Blake here. This video is to help y'all get familiar with events on the JavaFX platform. As you can see, an event is an action that takes place within a program. Basically, if you want something to respond to input, you're going to want to use events. We'll be using a button as our example. A button is a simple example of an event source, and an event source is something that creates an event object. As you can see, an event object contains information about the event. So when your button is pressed, it creates an event object with info about that button press. Now the event class has several subclasses, depending on the event source that's used. For a button, we'll be using the action event class. On their own, events don't do anything, so we're also going to need an event handler. Unsurprisingly, these guys handle events. You make an event handler class with a void method called handle. The handle method takes an event class or subclass as a parameter. This handle method is how you actually determine what happens when an event is triggered. To work, an event handler needs to be registered to an event source. For a button, we use a setOnAction method. Now, our example will be a simple program that causes the message displayed to change when the button is pressed. Let's take a look at the code. Alright guys, so I've got the code here in front of me. As you can see, we've got our main method with a launch function. We've got our start method where we create a label and a button, register that button using the setOnAction function with our button click handler, put the label and the button in a VBox, create a scene and display it, all the things we need to do to set up the GUI. In our button click handler class, you can see we've got our handle method. What our handle method does is it sets the text to this message here. So if I run it, alright, our box pops up. You can see the initial message. Click the button to see a message. Click the button and it changes. Thanks for clicking the button. As you can see, it's pretty simple to get everything set up and, get it to where you can change text and all of that. So I hope this helps you guys see how you can implement it in your own projects.